I'm CBS 11 meteorologist Gary Seith. Thanks for joining us at CBSDFW.com. Giving you a midday update here on our weather situation on this Thursday. A Thursday that started in the thick of fog, but our weather situation now drastically different. Clouds have cleared across a good portion of the area, across Tarrant County. Fort Worth at 61 degrees right now under nothing but sunny skies. And we're looking at temperatures already at 68 degrees in Bridgeport, at 65 in Weatherford. Pretty comfortable right now already, but the cloud cover is making a big difference across Dallas County. It's keeping temperatures in the 50s across Dallas County. Doing this recording here a little before the noon hour, and so we're starting to see temps recover, but still holding the 50s with cloudy skies across Dallas County in areas off toward the east. Did have visibility is reduced down to about half a mile in some locations this morning. That fog really has improved. Southeast winds really stayed on through the morning hours, only about 5 to 10 to 15 miles per hour. But what we experienced this morning was advection fog. Advection is a word that means horizontal movement of air, so we moved in very moist air, and that brought in low-level clouds and fog for at least the early part of the morning commute this morning. Now we're facing clearing skies with temperatures targeted to see at least the middle 70s off toward the west. We're already seeing 70 degrees in Graham and 70 in Breckenridge, but we're really off the pace for eastern parts of North Texas because of the lingering cloud cover. So our forecast models keep us in the 60s areas to the east, but in the 70s off toward the west, and then tonight down in the 50s for many locations, but with clear skies and drier air to the west. Areas like Breckenridge down around 48 degrees, Stephenville down around 45 degrees. So with that said, quiet weather and very mild weather expected for our Friday and our Saturday. Then things start to change. That happens with a typical weather pattern that occurs up in Canada. And let me show you the feature we're watching. It's a developing area of low pressure that develops over the Hudson Bay and somewhat stays quasi-stationary over the Hudson Bay. It's called the polar vortex. And vortex is just a word for an area of low pressure, kind of a large area of low pressure. And it's up near the polar regions. And when this gets in place over Hudson Bay, that big body of water in eastern Canada, it helps to push cold air in western Canada our way. This is where we generate our cold Arctic fronts, and we're now tracking one that our computer models are in good agreement that will roll in coming up on Sunday, likely in the afternoon hours on Sunday. So we'll get tumbling temperatures and overall a small rain chance for the Metroplex, better rain chances off to the south and to the east. But the big weather story here really is the cold air and those tumbling temperatures coming up on Sunday afternoon. We'll start the day in the 60s, then fall back in the 50s, and look at the target number of 30 on Monday morning. That's in the Metroplex. We'll see most rural areas and suburbs down in the 20s, maybe even pushing down in the low 20s by Monday morning if the winds ease enough. Usually windier conditions will keep the temperatures up. Very gusty winds, though, also mean wind chill factors that are going to be very cold by Monday morning. Highs Monday and Tuesday only in the 40s. This forecast really looks like it's going to be pretty accurate and on track. The only thing that may change is the timing of when that cold air will start moving into the area on Sunday. So that's what we'll probably update here with our storm team, watching the weather situation coming up on Sunday. So expect the cold air on the way sometime on Sunday. The fine-tuning, of course, we'll keep you posted on that as we expect this first big Arctic blast of the season on the way for the latter half of the weekend. Thank you for trusting us for your weather forecast right here at CBSDFW.com. I'm CBS 11 meteorologist Gary Seith. Have a great day.